Good morning. Well, or afternoon, whatever it is for you. It is now January 6th, and I usually only have November and December as kind of a downtime between garden activity. And I have a lot planned this year, so I hope physically I can do what I want to do. But today, it's January, and we are going to be planting daffodils and hyacinth. Yes, in January. And as I've explained before, that the reason I do it in January and instead of the fall, in the fall it can warm up, cool down, warm up, cool down. And if they start coming up through the ground and we get a really nasty freeze, suddenly it can do damage to them. So I wait, keep everything cool. I've had them in the crisper in the refrigerator. Well, I haven't. Mr. Fletcher has. He's done that for me over the last few months. And today we're going to get them in the ground while it's still cold outside. They're still in that dormant stage. And so when the temperatures start warming up here in the next few months, we should be good to go. So I would really like to stay inside and just kind of do nothing, but the sun is out, so let's get started. Okay, here we are out in the raised bed area, and I've got the bulbs laid out of the daffodil, the hyacinth, and you can see even being kept dormant inside the refrigerator for a few months. They got good tips on them, so I'm going to be putting these in the ground, the daffodil bulbs. I'm going to be planting them twice the depth of the size of the bulb. And then as for the hyacinth here, the hyacinth, I'm going to plant them about 4 inches deep. So hopefully I will have this whole raised bed area filled. And a little Greek mythology about the daffodil. The daffodils are originally called Narcissus. Well, Narcissus in Greek mythology was a beautiful, very beautiful young man. Never had any desire to be with anyone else. And one day he was coerced to look into the water, and he saw his own reflection, and he was so taken back by his own reflection, so admiring of his own reflection. He was fixated at staring at himself in the water, and thus so he lived forever by being turned into the daffodil, what we call the daffodil. And the little nodding heads of the daffodil is actually a Narcissus, how it's symbolic of him looking off into the water at his own reflection. As for hyacinth, once again, very beautiful, extremely beautiful young man, lover of Apollo. And it's said that one day during games, he was struck in the head by a disc, and Apollo was so grief-stricken, holding his lifeless body in his arms, he turned Hyacinth into the flower we know now as Hyacinth. So there's a little Greek mythology for you. So I'm going to get started with this, and like I said, hopefully I'll get this all in one bed. We will see. The cats are not helping. Well, believe it or not, I got 130 bulbs in this space. So, yeah, good job. So now it's just a matter of hurry up and wait. So, see you next time.